In just 4 weeks, see the change. Wrinkles fade, regain. Empowering beauty, day and night. Self-Forte, your skin's delight. Self-Forte, a touch divine. Wrinkles fade, your youth regain. Empowering beauty, day and night. Self-Forte, your skin's delight. Your skin's delight. Self-Forte, a touch divine. Restores your glow, makes your skin.
Skincare. We're discussing regenerative medicine and we're discussing regenerative skincare. I'm going to be giving away, are you ready for this? 2 Self-Fortes this morning. So get your questions ready. I will randomly select a question that I feel is really, really good. So get a really good question lined up. You can ask me anything pertaining to stem cells, to exosomes, to growth factors, to our revolutionary Self-Forte serum that has won 5 beauty awards, and we can't keep it in stock. So we're super excited. We just launched in Nordstrom in 11 doors, and I'm actually going to train this afternoon to 2 classes, and we'll be launching in another big retailer in February, which will be announced. But I am here today to discuss with you stem cells. So I want to talk with you about zombie cells, aka senescent cells. We're going to talk about the power of stem cell conditioned media, which is something that is crucial to this formula, which is why it's a breakthrough serum. We're going to talk about what's in our human-derived mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media. Here's a little flash of what it looks like when it's cultivated in vitro in our lab. And I'm going to tell you how it's sent, cryogenically frozen to keep it stable, to my formulator who formulates this, who has a lot of experience. He's one of the top formulators in the country, and he happens to have a lot of experience working with stem cell conditioned media. That's why you're going to get lot to lot consistency and why you're going to get the results. So let's jump in. I'm waiting for my first question. You know you can win a bottle of this if you give me a really good question. So please ask questions. This is a Q&A. This is live. This is what I love to do. I love to answer your questions. I know there are a lot of questions about stem cells in general, exosomes in general, how this compares to the other doctor brands on the market. Very important question. In fact, if I were to ask that, I would win my own Self-Forte serum. So please ask me questions. All right. Hi. Oh, thank you. Someone's from, Rebecca's is actually in from North Dakota, and it's windy and cold. Well, I'm so glad you're tuning in. Oh, and you love my neroli cleansing oil. Thank you. Feel free to ask me questions. Tell me where you're from. We're specifically discussing stem cells this live. So let's try and make your question short, to the point, and about Self-Forte serum or exosomes, peptides, stem cells, you name it. All right, so here comes a question. Where are the stem cells taken from exactly? How do they stay viable in a bottle? First of all, very, very good question. There are no stem cells in this bottle. I'm going to repeat that one more time. There are no stem cells in this bottle. They would never survive in the bottle, although they might. It's a nice dark environment. No, they would not. There are no stem cells in the bottle. They would never penetrate your skin barrier. The molecular structure is too large. So there are no stem cells. This is cell-free. The magic of the stem cell, the mesenchymal stem cell, is what they produce. So this is harnessing the power of the mesenchymal stem cell inside with over 10,000 exosomes, growth factors, cytokines, and proteins. What's a protein? A peptide is a building block to being a protein. We have over 10,000 proteins. If I had one man-made peptide in my product and I claimed how great it was, and I'm telling you I've got over 10,000 peptides in here, also a clinically proven bioidentical blend, this could be worth $10,000 if you're going to charge per peptide. No one would pay that, but the results, I know some of you might, and we're going to talk about the results. Oh, someone just said, how do Yeah, there's another brand called, I think, something Factor 5. And I'm going to tell you how I'm different from them. First of all, I think they're housed in plastic. They're not a clean formula. It doesn't it has like, I'm an esthetician of 30 years. I want to make sure that there are clean ingredients so they actually treat your skin and your barrier better. So there's no silicones. There's no polysorbate 60. There's no propylene glycol. That other brand has some of that, and it's also not the same formula. So we derive ours from the foremost stem cell research lab in the country. They do not do cosmetics. They do FDA cleared clinical trials. They just finished one, which is huge, on epilepsy. So they're using the stem cells, and they're getting basically, excuse me, there's so many questions coming in, you guys. I love it. Maybe I need more coffee. All right, so where do you get the stem cells? Yes, to start the process. 1 teaspoon of adipose tissue, right here, fat. Adipose tissue, fat, because that tends to keep those mesenchymal stem cells very protected and viable and safe. And they are derived from healthy, consenting 21 to 22-year-olds. So that means we've got this 20, 21-year-old exosomes and growth factors that I, as a 53-year-old woman, am perfectly happy I'm applying to my skin DNA free. How does it compare to a product like Plated? Excellent question. Your name is Jay. I want you to type in your full name because I'm actually going to send you one. I think that's a great question. You're going to get a Cell Forte serum, and you can tell me too. But how it's different from Plated. Now, Plated is only sold in med spas, I believe. It's not commercial. It's housed in plastic, but most importantly, the source. Now, I want you to remember the word the source because everyone is deriving the human derived from a source. We are deriving ours from the human mesenchymal stem cell. That is the hero of our bodies. That creates everything. It creates our heart, our hair, our gallbladder, our toenails, our skin. It is the skincare factory that has all of the proteins to regenerate. Plated is it's a fabulous line. I thank you for launching it because it is human derived and it's sold in med spas. But it's from a blood cell. It is not from the mesenchymal stem cell. Entirely different, apples to oranges. Yes, this does replace hyaluronic acid serums because I put many different hyaluronic acid levels here and also snow mushroom because I wanted it to be your 4-in-1. Uh, Someone just said, is that Ariel? Only Ariel would say this. She just asked, did your products win an Emmy? Ariel notices the Emmy in the background. I wish this really should win an Emmy. That was actually my husband. So funny, Ariel. Thank you. Okay, so back onto this. That's amazing. How do I get the free Cell Forte serum? I want you to email assst@angelacaglia.com. Assistant. Her name is Sarah. assst@angelacaglia.com. So you will get your free Cell Forte serum because you asked me something that I wanted to be asked. You asked, how does it compare to Plated? Plated is only sold in med spas. It is human derived, which is great, but it's derived from a blood cell. It is not derived from the mesenchymal stem cell. So it doesn't have all of the factors. It doesn't regenerate and brighten and calm inflammation in the way Cell Forte serum does. There's so many things that this does, and we're going to talk more about it as well. Let's see. Catherine wants to know, how do you use Cell Forte serum with the elderberry bakuchiol serum? Yes. So the elderberry is kind of for cellular turnover, and that is my way for you to exfoliate. There's glycolic acid in it. So I want you to use that 2 to 3 times a week at night. And then you can apply the Cell Forte serum on top, or you could not use the Cell Forte serum that night. It's up to you. All right, thank you guys. She said, I'm 61. Will this help me? Absolutely, and let me explain to you why. I am 53 years old. There are two markets, basically, that the Cell Forte serum or the patented stem cell conditioned media will take care of. One, what makes this so unique compared to any peptide on the market, any doctor brand peptide synthetic man-made serum, is that it is preventative as well as regenerative. I didn't create that. It is that way because of the power of the mesenchymal stem cell. We are born a ball of stem cells. It becomes all of our organs. It also is injected to repair the organs as we're aging because our mesenchymal stem cells decline. When we age, we get dry skin, we get wrinkles, we get pigmentation from sun damage, all sorts of degenerative damage on your skin. Applying Cell Forte serum whether you are 25 to be preventative, or when you're in your 50s like I am, or 60s like you are, you're going to repair and regenerate your skin, which is your largest organ. Remember, the mesenchymal stem cell is used in regenerative medicine to be injected to regenerate organs. The brain is very difficult to operate on, so they are doing so many studies, especially the lab where I derive my stem cell conditioned media from. They are injecting real stem cells into the brain. The brain has died because of the strokes or the Alzheimer's or dementia, and what it's doing is reviving the brain. I'm sorry, but we're all degenerating, not regenerating. Well, I am because I'm using this. We're all degenerating. So if we were to apply this topically, when we start to degenerate to be preventative around 25, or if you're like me in your 50s and you just want to look and feel younger, this is ideal and you will see results. This is clinically proven. There are plenty of studies on stem cell conditioned media. We happen to use the most protein-rich patented blend. We call it BioMSC, and that is what sets Cell Forte serum apart from many, many, many other brands on the marketplace that are only sold in med spas, and most of them are not derived from the mesenchymal stem cell. They are derived from either human fibroblast conditioned media, like the Skin Medica TNS serum, human derived. It's great, but it's not as great as something derived from the human mesenchymal stem cell. It doesn't have the reparative, calming inflammation, and the thousands of proteins to regenerate that the mesenchymal stem cell does. So that's what separates this from the medical spa brands, whether it's plated from a blood stem cell or it's Skin Medica from a skin fibroblast cell. There's nothing like the power of the mesenchymal stem cell. And remember those words, mesenchymal stem cell. You're going to see more and more rejuvenation, interesting research, interesting procedures with the power of the mesenchymal stem cell. It has been lifted, the ban on doing more research, because the big pharma companies were not wanting scientists to use our own mesenchymal stem cell to help us age better, to help pain, to help all of the demise that happens as we get older. Now, with the new administration, they are changing things, and there is going to be more research into the mesenchymal stem cell. We are first to market to drop this for your largest organ, your face. So all of the Cell Forte serums that are loving it, all of the people, I just called you all serums, that's how excited I am about the serum. All of the people loving the Cell Forte serum, just know that we will be putting out more products with this technology, the BioMSC stem cell technology, and there's going to be more options for you for your health in the future, harnessing the power. All right, someone just said, now I need to read these questions, they're all coming through. How much should we use? I'm going through the bottle too fast. Kelsey, I know. Just, look, so am I, obviously. You just take a little drop right here, push down, it lifts it up. There we go. Just about that much for your whole face. Just one little drop, as much as it can go up. It spreads really well. Love the product and your other products I've been using for 3.5 years. Thank you, Catherine. Looking forward to new products that you're launching. Thank you. Yes, the donor is, oh, that's my team that's saying it. Yeah, the donor, the healthy consenting adult, is cleared with FDA clinical medical trials. So you have a very great, reliable source. Just so you know, the stem cell conditioned media from my stem cell research lab, they actually inject it into the veins for FDA cleared trials on long COVID, for epilepsy, and you're applying it to your face. So I want you to know, it is safe. There are no cells in here. There is no human DNA. We are only harnessing the power of the human mesenchymal stem cell, which is truly the miracle worker of our bodies. When we fall and hurt ourselves, when we're young, like really young, 4 or 5, we have an abundance of mesenchymal stem cells. It heals so fast. As we age, those decline a lot. You know, when you see your parent who may be in their 70s or 80s and they bruise quite easily, or when they fall, it's really like a big deal. A lot of it is because they've lost the reparative regeneration from their own mesenchymal stem cells. So basically, there's going to be a lot of great things happening with healthcare and regenerative medicine so we can live longer. And we're applying Cell Forte topically, so if we're living longer, we can actually look younger, which makes us feel better. And that's what Cell Forte serum does. I just want to make that very clear. It makes you feel. better. To me, that is the biggest gift I can give anyone, is to make them feel beautiful and confident. Now, I've spent 30 years of my life giving facials to women to make, and men, a few, to make them look and feel more beautiful. My favorite moment of the facial is when they get up and I ask them to look in the mirror. They are so happy. That is what makes me happy. So with this serum, I'm able to deliver true med spa results, not even day spa, but true medical grade results, to where your skin, there's never any downtime, but you're only going to look younger and feel better. It's going to reduce the look of pigmentation. It's going to hydrate. It's going to firm and tighten and never sensitize your barrier. But the main thing is you're going to look and feel better. And that's what I want. Just like when I give facials, I want you to have this on your vanity to where you're addicted to it as much as I am, using it morning and night, first to skin, and you start to see the results and you're blown away. And you really start to freak out and tell your friends. That's what this is. That's what Cell Forte Serum is. And that's why it is something that you'll never find the results like this with anything on your vanity right now. No retinol, no vitamin C, no peptide doctor serum synthetically made will ever compete with the power of BioMSC and Cell Forte Serum. Cassandra, works great for brightening and spots. Would love travel sizes and souffle and cleanser. All right, I'm on it. We are working on that as we speak. And it does. It works incredible for brightening and spots. I had 2 marks of pigmentation. As you age, one of the telltale signs of aging is dullness and hyperpigmentation. You know, the sun, driving, little spots, they appear. What this does is it goes into repair and regenerate, harnessing the power of the mesenchymal stem cell to actually repair. What does that mean, repair? Take it away. Literally take it away. I was using this, what, for 3 months? 3 months, morning and night, first to skin, religiously. Within 3 months, I was like, wait a minute, these are gone. And they're still gone. It's been over a year. And it's preventative, which is the most incredible thing about Cell Forte Serum. I can't think of any peptide on the market that is preventative. There are many clinical studies that show that the mesenchymal stem cell conditioned media is preventative in aging. Meaning, if you're applying this now and it's regenerating like me, like I'm so happy, woo, it's also at this moment being preventative. So when I walk out my sunshine door, I live on Sunshine Hill in Studio City, so there is sunshine. What happens, I have my SPF, which is great, but I have this underneath. So it is preventative for future damage. Did you know that? I mean, that is incredible. There is no peptide on the market where studies prove that it is preventative of future aging. So not only is it reparative, but it is preventative. And that's why I just want to bathe in it. All right, so I'm reading, thank you, my team is actually answering some questions because I know that I'm just talking and talking. Please make a face mask soon. Absolutely. Tell me what kind of face mask. Do you want a hydrating? Do you want a detoxing one? Do you want exfoliate crystals in it? Do you want it to be clay? I mean, we're working on all of these right now. We're just super excited to drop more products for you with this technology. We're never going to age. That's it. All right, so feel free to ask me any questions. I want another good question because I just gave away 1 Cell Forte serum and I have 1 more to go. So feel free to ask me a really good question. And oh, someone just said talk about your routine. It says my director asked that. Is that my husband? I think he did. Anyway, so we're on my actually on my website live right now. So I want to talk about the routine. So I'm going to listen to my director. Someone wants a larger bottle. I do want to make a larger bottle because some of you just want to put it all over your chest and your neck and your hands. I will make a larger bottle. And if you really just want to do it, you can put it on your body too, which is amazing. So yes, I will be making a larger bottle. In terms of routine, what I want you to do. Now, if you have my products, fabulous, because most skincare lines are made to synergistically work together, the products, right? You have chemists, you have everyone working together to make sure they all layer and synergistically work together. Now, I can almost guarantee the results of Cell Forte Serum when you use my other products. But if you're going to throw in something like a retinol or basically whatever, something with silicones, a moisturizer with fragrance and silicones and polysorbate 60, I can't tell you exactly how that's going to work because I don't like those ingredients and they're not great for your skin. So I want you to do me a favor, trust me as an esthetician of 30 years, and if you're going to buy the Cell Forte serum, I want you to buy the other products as well. That means our Allure award-winning gorgeous cleansing oil. It's called the Neroli cleansing oil. It won the Allure Beauty Award. You add water, it emulsifies, it gets milky. It's a 2-in-1. You don't need a second cleanse. And then you apply the Cell Forte serum after. Immediately after, I want it to go into your skin. It's very lightweight. It just goes right in. It's not heavy. There's no silicones in it. It's not going to glaze you like a donut. It's going to go in and treat. It's there to work. It's going to go in and do that. And you're going to feel it go right into your skin. So cleanse, Cell Forte serum. Then I want you to apply the Souffle moisturizer. A little goes a long way. Just a little bit. Very emollient. That has goat milk in it to calm redness. It also has our proprietary lipid lock technology where it delivers instant hydration and moisturization to the skin. There's no fragrance, and it also has vitamin C, a very little amount of vitamin C, so it's not going to irritate your skin. So you do the cleanse, Cell Forte serum, and then I want you to apply the Souffle moisturizer. And then if you're dry like me and you just want to glow, you apply the Daily Botanical Oil last. Oils are always last because it's always thinnest, the thickest. Okay, Heather said she loved the souffle. Kimberly's definitely addicted to it. Yes, someone just answered someone and said it's great for dark spots. It's the only thing that works for dark spots. Remember, I've been an esthetician for 30 years. I have told my clients, do not waste your money buying a product over the counter for dark spots. It'll never work. Go get IPL. Go get something from a laser that will actually break it up and take it out. This did without giving me any downtime or any harsh laser. It's the only thing, and it makes sense. It's medical grade, human stem cell conditioned media with thousands of growth factors and proteins. It is sent frozen to my chemist who stabilizes it and puts it in the jar. And it's able to go in and repair and regenerate your skin. That means the damage, things that have happened to you over the years. And you're going to start to feel more confident in your 50s to not wear makeup. Now that is unheard of. To not wear makeup in your 50s and feel really good. And why does it work? It's because it's actually stimulating collagen synthesis. It is hydrating the skin. It is calming redness and inflammation, which happens as you get older, and it's balancing your skin to there's no more dry patches or oily, large pores, all these things that happen with aging. It's going into repair and regenerate your skin to where you will feel more confident not wearing makeup if you choose not to. And I'm doing it. Like, I feel so confident not wearing makeup now at 53. It's unbelievable. I never thought I would say that. Okay, and please also go to my website, read the real reviews that are there. We have over 200 now, and you can see our clinicals and before and afters. Let's see. I'm glad you are loving the steps of the souffle. Da, da, da. Yes, the souffle is fabulous. Let's see. All right, so I'm still reading. Feel free to ask me really good questions because I want to give away one more Cell Forte serum. The value is $3.95. Feel free to ask me a really good, this is cute. Should I give this person one? Her question is, will you be having a Black Friday sale? That's cute. All right, your name is Liana. I guess I will be Liana, but I still want you to ask me a really good question because I really want you to win this because you're already asking for a sale. Just go to my, basically my website, subscribe to my newsletter, and you'll get all the notifications when we're having our sale. All right. It is made for healing, so just talk to your doctor to see if that'll help. It was invented in the 60s for wound healing, stem cell conditioned media, the harnessing the power of stem cells. Made for healing. It's unbelievable. Which of your products is good to get rid of dark spots and pigmentation? Alicia, you're looking at it right here. I've never seen anything like it. I've been an esthetician for 30 years. It's removed 2 spots after 3 months of using it morning and night. It is going into repair and regenerate damage. That's why they inject in regenerative medicine the human mesenchymal stem cell to repair damaged organs like your brain after a traumatic brain injury or your heart after a heart attack. We are harnessing the power, cell-free, to put in thousands of the exosomes and growth factors. We're able to, in vitro style, create body-like conditions at my stem cell research lab to actually have the stem cells drink and excrete thousands of real exosomes and growth factors and proteins to go in to regenerate your skin and to make you look and feel better. Now, I know you're all using whatever you're used to using, whether it's your retinol, your vitamin C. You've been told, drilled in, if you want to look younger, you got to use those things. Well, I'm here to tell you, have you ever tried something derived from a human mesenchymal stem cell? Real growth factors and real exosomes versus the doctor brands that have just synthetic? Try Cell Forte serum. Use it morning and night, first to skin. You will see the result and you will be blown away with the result. This is the future of regenerative medicine, and it is the future of regenerating your largest organ so you look and feel younger, like I do at 53 years old. I don't even care when a birthday comes up, because you know what? I feel fabulous. I feel great. I've never had laser. I do Botox, full transparency, once a year, always on my birthday. Okay, let's see. Rebecca wants to know how you came up with the name Cell Forte. That's cute. Well, I'm a Francophile, and cell, because it's cell-to-cell communication. Forte, the Francophile part of me, it means strong. So strong cell, Cell Forte. And I remember, I name all of my products, and I do a lot with the products, actually. These are my children. I do just about everything in regards to the products with my chemists and my scientists and my designers. But I remember being asked, are you sure that's a good name, Cell Forte Serum? Well, I had no doubt. I had no doubt. And I think you guys like the name too, I hope, because we have a whole new collection coming in this series of the Cellular Collection, which is the name of this, the Cellular Collection. All right, so how does this differ from Augustinus Bader products that were developed based on regenerating for burn patients? Great question. Sherry, is it Cherry or Sherry? You're winning one, and I'm going to answer that question. That's a really good question. That's why I did this whole live today. I'm going to read it again. How does this differ, Cell Forte Serum, from Augustinus Bader products that were developed based on regenerating burn patients? I'll tell you right now. It's real. It's derived from real stem cells. So very similar in a way, because I believe he was a stem cell scientist or something, but he did bioidentical, like a man-made synthetic version of the real. I'm using the real, DNA-free. Imagine how well that works. Do the math. This is not synthetic. This is real. We have real human stem cell conditioned media. I am not a stem cell scientist. I am not a doctor. I don't pretend to be. I'm an esthetician of 30 years, and I know skin. And I know how women feel about aging, more importantly. And I know that this works. And that's why I launched it. You don't have to be a doctor to launch something fabulous. A lot of times those doctors are so busy with their practice, they're just putting their name on something and buying the marketing campaign. This is from a working esthetician of 30 years who decided I didn't want to use the synthetic versions of stem cell technology. I wanted to use the real stem cell technology, harnessing the power of the mesenchymal stem cell, which is what we are born with as a ball of stem cells that goes into repair and regenerate. So DNA free from a leading stem cell research lab, I am harnessing the power of the real mesenchymal stem cell. So how that compares to the other doctor brands? Well, they're using man-made synthetic. I guarantee the synthetic is great. It does work. There are studies. But can you think about this for a moment? Something that actually your skin recognizes, that was invented for wound healing, not as a model of it or to try and mimic or try to create it. We're using the real. And that's how this was discovered. The mesenchymal stem cell broth or culture, which is what we harness the power of, and put it in Cell Forte serum without stem cells, just harnessing the power of the exosomes and growth factors. That's how I compare to Dr. Bader, Dr. Diamond, and the Dr. Sturm. They're all using the synthetic versions. Nothing is wrong with that. I actually put a clinical blend in as well because I knew I'd be on the shelf next to them. But this is mainly the real. And how do you know that? By looking at my ingredient list. The full ingredient list of every product will tell you what's in it. The first 5 to 6 are the most of what's in here. Look at those other brands. Look at their full ingredient list. Look at Cell Forte full ingredient list from Angela Caglia, you'll see. So to be clear, I launched this because I care. I work on women for 30 years. I know your concerns. I know this is a way that we can change and incorporate regenerative medicine into regenerative skincare. I was first introduced to this lab from my mother. I was looking for a solution for her because she was diagnosed with dementia at a young age. So I was looking into regenerative medicine with stem cells to regenerate her brain. That's how I came up with it. That's how I worked with this lab. And that's why this is truly medical grade. It's not a marketing term. This is truly medical grade, and the results speak for themselves. Hi, Angela. Oh, Kathy, I went to high school with you. Kathy Gaspera. Wait a minute. Kathy, didn't I go to high school with you? Redwood High? Hi, Angela. You might have answered this already, but how long should a bottle of Cell Forte last? Thanks. It should last, if you're using it morning and night, just one pump down, get about that much. It should last about 5 weeks, morning and night. Don't buy this and just use it once a day. It's going to take you forever to get the results. Buy it, use it morning and night, and then be so freaked out that you just start using this and you don't need the vitamin C or the other products. So it actually is a value. Yeah, Pat just said her mom had dementia. She said, yes, you did. Well, hello, Kathy. I did go to high school with you. That's so cool. And she loves my products. Thank you. And you married the funny guy, too. You married someone we went to high school with. He was older and cute, and he was funny. I saw that on Facebook. Anyway, so I'm having a conversation with Kathy. I apologize. Let me get back to this. So ask me any skincare questions about Cell Forte Serum, about stem cell technology. That's why I want to do this live with you today. You know, I know you've been reading or hearing about senescent cells, zombie cells. There are a few brands that claim that their one peptide will go in and basically kill the zombie cell that won't die off. Well, there isn't a lot of clinical data on that. There is some data that it will help to promote growth of healthy cells, the peptides, which is great, as does all of the clinical data for human stem cell conditioned media. But that one peptide doesn't have the power to be preventative of the zombie cells, which are basically the result of aging. So this has the power to be preventative. Does that not feel good? It feels amazing. So not only are you applying it to look younger, like I am, but you're also applying it to stay younger. How novel is that? This is worth every penny and more. Is it better to just apply the botanical oil on top of the moisturizer or mix it in? That's perfectly up to you. Some days I apply it on top, other days I'll do a little cocktail and mix them both, my daily botanical oil and my souffle moisturizer. In the winter, I love to mix them both together, kind of cocktail them right here and apply. It's heaven. Or I'll do that specifically for my neck. It's just more emollient. All right, so feel free to ask me any skincare questions. I am reading as I can. We're doing 2 lives today. One is on my Instagram, so I apologize if I'm not looking at you the way I should be. I'm also doing one on my actual website. So go figure, we've got 2 lives and 2 cameras going. I guess I did marry a producer. Maybe he did deserve that back there. Right there, that gold statue. All right, so yeah, so let's see, 1 or 2 times a day. Definitely 2 times a day, morning and night, first to skin. Yes, I apply it to my neck, Rita Roscoe. I certainly do. I mean, let's regenerate the neck. And I should do a neck cream, don't you think, or a neck serum? But up until then, I do apply here. And you can bring it up here for your eye, by the way. Don't be shy. Don't get it in your eye. But I bring it right here, and I'll put a little right here. So the order of the application is the oil over the moisturizer. Yes, Alicia, always thinnest to thickest. So first is the neroli cleansing oil, which you emulsify with water, and you can remove it very easily. And then second is the Cell Forte serum, first to skin, clean dry skin, and then the souffle moisturizer, and then the daily botanical oil. And that's it. That's it, to seal everything in and to have the beautiful glow, and then go into your sunscreen, your makeup, whatever you use. But I guarantee if you do this for a while, you're not going to need makeup. You're going to have that option, which is crazy. You get the option of not wearing makeup. And sometimes I do it. It feels so liberating to just go out to breakfast with my husband on like a Monday or a Sunday, whenever. But I don't have makeup on. And one time, oh yeah, where was I? I was in West Hollywood. I actually got hit on by a guy, and I'm like 53. I don't get hit on by strangers. I got hit on. I had 0 makeup on that day. Boy, did that feel good. I had sweats and no makeup on. It was very interesting. So just saying, this really does build your confidence. And I actually contribute all of it to Cell Forte serum because of the power of the human mesenchymal stem cell. There's nothing like it to compare. All right, thank you guys for joining. Feel free to ask me any skincare questions. Did I give away the second one? I don't think I did. Did I? Remind me. Oh, my producer said I did. Why don't we give away a third? Can someone just ask me a really good question regarding the human stem cell conditioned media? Is Pat, are you a female or a male? Type that in, because Pat just put a question. She said, you look 30. Of course she would get hit on. I think I'm going to give Pat one. All right, Monica Gordevo, what did you say? Let's see. Oh, it has completely transformed my skin. How do you apply it? Rub it in or pat it in? Either way, I'm so happy. That's a beautiful way to say it, Monica. It completely transforms your skin. I've never said that about any product. And in a good way, it completely transforms your skin. Can men use it under their beard? Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so good question, Mindy. Let's see, can stem cell treatments improve the effectiveness of current therapies for hair loss? There are many studies that show that the exosomes and growth factors is a certain way to stress the stem cell out to produce certain factors to help with hair growth. So that is something that you need to look at as well. Also, you don't need to microneedle to get your products in, FYI. I don't believe in microneedling. I think it's crazy. Why would you put a bunch of needles in to trick your skin to thinking it's been wounded to rebuild collagen? No one lives in a bubble. You go outside, you just damage your barrier. I don't do laser. I don't do microneedling. Obviously, I don't do Morpheus. But some med spas are charging a ton, and then they're applying an exosome treatment after, and they're charging $500 for just something actually inferior to this because they're taking freeze-dried exosomes, freeze-dried, and they're applying it with hyaluronic acid and mixing it and applying it. You don't need the microneedling to get it to go in. Instead of paying thousands of dollars for that one treatment, Cell Forte serum, apply it morning and night at home. You'll get the results quicker, and you're never having any downtime with a laser or microneedling because you don't need it. The reason you do that, and for some people that do love it, I respect that. If you have a thicker skin, you can do it. But the reason you do that is so you activate inside your own mesenchymal stem cells to regenerate and repair from within. It's not done to penetrate a serum or exosome. It does help with healing, so yeah, it could help heal, in theory, what you just did. But don't do that to your skin. Just apply this, it goes in, and it will help heal and regenerate just from everyday aging and life. No, this Cell Forte serum, I wouldn't put them on the hairline to regrow hair because we did not stress our factors out to regrow hair. Otherwise, I'd have a bunch of bearded women out there. So don't do it with this, but at some point we will be developing one just for the hair, for hair loss. Okay, yeah, you can travel with this, absolutely. You can travel, it's a 1 ounce bottle, so and it shuts quite well, right? Travel with it. I wouldn't go anywhere without it. Are you kidding me? And I know you can't either if you have it. Yes, my lab is in the US, and the stem cells are cultivated here in the US, and my stem cell research lab is one of the top in the country. And they just had some big winning news. Did you read that, Robbie? Our stem cell research lab just had some incredible news on a breakthrough with the stem cells with MS. So really exciting. They're doing amazing things with regenerative medicine research. All right, so feel free to ask me, who are your donors? Here's the best part. They are healthy, consenting adults aged 20 to 22, and 1 teaspoon of adipose tissue has around 11 million MSCs, mesenchymal stem cells. Our process there's hazmat suits, actually, it's not like in my house. It is actually in the stem cell research lab. Hazmat suits, big wall. The stem cells stick to the bottom and they drink and excrete and they keep making it. That 11 million MSCs from the 1 teaspoon derived from a plastic surgeon sent to my stem cell research lab. With our process, the patented process, they're able to make 33 million MSCs, mesenchymal stem cells. So don't think that it's one donor per bottle. I think one person has provided the Cell Forte from the duplicated process of in vitro in my stem cell research lab for the whole year. I mean, we could duplicate up to 33 million. that is a very protein-rich ingredient, which is why Cell Forte serum is so powerful. It's the source. Remember, it's the source. We have one of the most revered stem cell research labs that does all FDA-cleared clinical trials, stem cell banking. We have a patent on the stem cell conditioned media because how protein-rich it is. And we have a chemist that knows how to work with it. So we have something that is truly remarkable with over 10,000 exosomes and growth factors and proteins. And it's probably derived from just one 20-year-old because of how we're able to duplicate and make it so protein rich. And there is lot-to-lot consistency because it's all hand done. The scientists actually asked if I could take this. This is from the Stem Cell Research Lab. They look with their own eyes. This is clear. They can see the stem cells stick to the bottom. They're very fragile. And they're able to get the lot-to-lot consistency with the technique, and that's why there's a patent on it. Okay, so Mindy had a good question. What progress has been made using stem cells for cancer prevention? You know, there are some studies that show that it actually can help with treating some skin cancers. So TBD, I mean, it's treating so many things. I think it's gonna, this is my prediction, the mesenchymal stem cell research that now we're able to do in this country, because big pharma is going to be pushed back a little bit and regenerative healthcare is going to be put in the forefront. I think we're going to live to be 200 years old. And I know using something like Cell Forte serum, using the power of the exosomes, we're going to look good too. All right, so, oh, and Monica just said she uses the plated serum with it. You don't need to, just so you know, because the mesenchymal stem cell actually created all that. It has more factors. So it's not necessary to use plated because the Cell Forte serum has so many more. So it's kind of silly to use plated on top of this when this has so many more factors and capabilities than plated. It is included, like that's in here too, whatever plated has, but it has like thousands more. So save your money. You don't need to apply something else on top that this has tons of already and more. Like, to me, that's wasting money in my opinion, but if you want to, go ahead. All right, so yes, it's stable at room temperature. Everything is stabilized. Oh, she keeps hers in the fridge just in case. That's cute. No, you're fine. It has a shelf life of 2 years. How cute. Hillary said, I looked at the plated serum. The active ingredients are fewer than in Angela's serum. Yeah, and even just it's derived from a blood cell. That in itself, conversation's over. It's not from the mesenchymal stem cell. It's a blood cell. The mesenchymal stem cell is like a skincare factory that produces everything to regenerate and heal and repair. Exosomes, growth factors. We have over 10,000 in the bottle. So yeah, apples to oranges, but I love that plated is human derived because that's cool. That gets the word out to not be freaked out by it. So very, very nice. And I'm happy that they're sold in med spas, but we're the first to commercially launch a luxury, clean clinical brand derived from harnessing the power of the mesenchymal stem cell. Sold at Nordstrom's, nordstrom.com, Violet Gray, and we'll be launching in another big retailer in February. And go to my site, we do free shipping. I've never heard of MPEL, so go ahead, Lori, let me know what that is. Yeah, the derm recommended plated at MPEL. Of course, the derm's going to recommend that because the derm may sell plated. It's only sold in med spas. Now, just so you know, it doesn't mean it's medical grade. I want to talk to you guys about something. When someone decides their distribution, which is what everyone does as a brand founder, I purposely decided I want to launch Cell Forte serum, which is truly medical grade. I wanted to launch this luxury serum derived from medical grade mesenchymal stem cell, not only in doctors' offices. I wanted to launch it to where you go, meaning Nordstrom, Violet Gray, my website, and coming out. My point is that it doesn't mean that because something is sold in a doctor's office that it's medical grade. It's not. There is FDA regulations over any product you make. So remember J-Lo had a line? I don't know if she still does, but J-Lo's line can be sold only in derms offices and she could call it medical grade and it wouldn't be. Obagi is sold at Sephora. Skin Medica is now being sold, and SkinCeuticals at Blue Mercury. They're not medical grade. They were just the distribution choices were in med spas. My distribution choice at this time is not to be in med spas, to be where you are and offer you something. Oh, she said I use the calcium eye cream. Calcium is derived from a deer, an animal. So I hope you're not vegan. That is a stem cell derived from a red deer's stomach lining. I don't know. I prefer the 21-year-olds like fat, but it's all right. I've never used the product, so I don't know. But I do love that they're available here. I think they're originally from Singapore, the calcium, which is only sold in med spas, which is why this is first to market and amazing and available for you in a beautiful luxury way. Calcium is sold in plastic bottles. The other brands plated are. It's just like I would never sell you something in a plastic bottle because if it's sitting in there, the microplastics, yuck. That's not good for your skin. And the dark bottle is to protect from UV light. So it's all about the formula. Alicia, she said she was very happy, all caps, to see your line at Nordstrom. Thank you, Alicia. Oh, how cute. Hillary just said she's only using the calcium eye cream because I don't have one yet. Hillary, wink, wink, it's coming. So please, yeah, please use it until I get one. But just so you know, you can bring up my Cell Forte serum. All right, more to come. Oh, thank you. Belma, what a cool name. Belma said my skin looks radiant. Belma, it didn't used to look this radiant. Only after. Is that true, Rob? There's my husband over there.
100%.
Oh, he's agreeing with you. Good husband. But it's true. Now he's laughing. But I didn't used to have such great skin. I literally contribute this to Cell Forte serum. Literally. Let's see. Yes, this would help your 25-year-old daughter's eczema. I think it would, but talk to her doctor. That is a medical condition, eczema, so ask your doctor. Oh, Cherie, upper eye hooding, I know. Working on that eye cream. Okay, so Monica said, sorry, I didn't finish my sentence, but I used a bottle of plated and didn't see a change in my skin the way Cell Forte serum has. I'm sticking to my Cell Forte, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Will you be making an eye cream in the future? I love that, Monica. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you can remove makeup with my cleanser. Just massage it in, add water, and then take it off. Even eye makeup. Can't wait for mine to arrive. Heidi, you must have just ordered one. Yes, it helps with wrinkles. Deborah, are you kidding? It's all about the wrinkles. Yes, it helps with wrinkles. I'm telling you, it's incredible. I'm 53 years old. I don't even care that I'm turning 54 or 55. I used to be concerned with that, but I know I look the best I can using something that is derived from our own bodies. The mesenchymal stem cell, the superhero of our bodies to repair and regenerate. Our skin is our largest organ. We're applying it topically, DNA-free, stem cell-free to us, and we're looking younger. And it's super exciting. It helps with wrinkles, fine lines, pigmentation, brightening. There's going to be a radiance and brightness to your skin. It's going to help refine the pores. It's going to reduce the look of redness and inflammation. It's unbelievable to where you won't even want to wear makeup some days. What makes the delivery system of Cell Forte serum unique, Mindy? I'll tell you, Mindy. We have a lipid lock technology delivery system that is a bioidentical to our own sebum that helps to bring all the ingredients down, but the delivery system in itself is your skin recognizing something that created your skin. Imagine that delivery system, right? It's not man-made peptide in a lab. It's actually something that became your skin. I mean, there's nothing that's going to work better than something that made your skin in terms of recognizing it and delivering the exosomes and growth factors and proteins. It was invented in the 60s for wound healing. To heal a wound, kind of needs to penetrate. We have studies that show even the scarring. Women who are getting facelifts or having surgeries because they're losing weight and they're getting surgery on their bodies with scarring. We know one woman who pulled out at dinner. She showed me one arm and the other arm. One was bright red from this big scar, and the other was white, nothing. And she was applying Cell Forte serum to one arm. One arm. So it's used for wound healing. It's great for scarring. We get so many comments how they've had derms say this won't go away, the scar, and it has. So it's truly remarkable. The delivery system is from nature, and of course our own delivery system. Hypoallergenic. I mean, yeah, we do all the studies before we launch any product. Yes, you're required to do that by the FDA. Are the molecules small enough to penetrate the skin barrier? Absolutely. 100% they are. Yeah. Remember, there's no stem cells in here. The stem cell would never penetrate the skin barrier. But the molecules of the serum, serums are, which is why I launched with a serum. A serum has to have the smallest molecular structure to go in and penetrate the skin in such a beautiful way, and this certainly does. So this is the OG, and then you build around with my other skincare products. But this is a must. If I were to say, if you wanted to know what should you buy for my whole, basically, regimen of skincare products, buy the Cell Forte serum, maybe the Souffle moisturizer to put on top, and you're golden. It replaces hyaluronic acid serum. I've got different levels of hyaluronic acid in here, and snow mushroom for hydration. It has no fragrance, no silicones, it's clean, and it goes right into your skin, and you can just apply a moisturizer. So it's replacing retinol, vitamin C. It's doing all those things that you wished those products did, and better and faster. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining. I love that you all are talking to each other. Hillary gave Deborah a thumbs up. All right, well, thank you for joining. This was a fun Q&A. The two winners, please email ASST@angelacaglia.com to Sarah, my assistant, and she will send you your own bottle of Cell Forte serum. Just remember to use it morning and night. First to skit. Don't miss a morning, don't miss a night, and get prepared for amazing results and more compliments on your skin. All right, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. I'm on my way to Nordstrom to train the team in the OC. So that's where I'll be today, and I'll be doing the same thing tomorrow as well. So have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching.
Cell Forte, a touch divine, restores your glow, makes your skin shine. With exosomes and peptides pure, aging signs it will obscure. In just 4 weeks, see the change. Wrinkles fade, your youth regain. Empowering beauty, day and night. Cell Forte, your skin's delight. Your skin's delight. just 4 weeks, see the change. Wrinkles fade, your youth regain. Empowering beauty